Awesome. Let's get into it. Live check. Welcome back to another live lifts. I'm your host, Dr. James. Just going to do this first set. Pierwszy seriał. Let's get into it. Attack the bar as we do. Perfect. Woo! Yes. Wow. Ah. Catch my breath. Ah. 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 Welcome back. My name's Dr. James. Welcome back to my channel. We're here at Burnieka Sports Gym, live from Warsaw. Here's Robert. How you doing, mate?
What's up, what's up?
Good to see you.
How you been, all right?
Thanks for letting us stream from here today, absolutely fantastic.
Awesome.
So we're live, and
What's up, guys?
this is, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Robert Burneika, IBD Pro. I'm the owner of the gym, Burneika Sports Gym. So, as you guys seen, maybe I didn't show probably everything yet, but
Yeah, not yet.
I hope you should want to show this hardcore gym.
Yeah.
Got basically most of the professional athletes, of course, all the world, Germany and other guys when they coming for the show.
Awesome.
They usually coming here, train in my gym.
Fantastic. Best gym in Poland?
Yeah, best gym, hardcore. We got dumbbells up to 100 kilos.
100 kilo dumbbells?
Yeah, each. Gold ones,
Absolutely fantastic.
So
Fantastic.
you can bench.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Look, so very appreciative. Thanks for letting us stream from here today. It's absolutely fantastic. I love the venue so far. As you said, we're going to do a couple of exercises and then we will give a tour of the place as well because I think it deserves credit. It is the best gym in the country, and it's your life work, isn't it? You've put everything into this, your entire career.
Yeah. I already got 8 years ago I opened it.
Yeah.
I used to live in US, Las Vegas, Nevada. I spent 18 years in USA. I became a pro over there. I won nationals, 2010 nationals, and I got a pro card. Then 2011 I competed in New York Pro.
Yeah.
Kai Green then was first, I was fifth. That's where I got my qualification for the Mr. Olympia.
Awesome.
And now recently just did Masters Olympia.
Oh,
I got
nice.
11th place.
Oh, you're still competing in the
Yeah,
Masters? 11.
actually I haven't competed in 9 years.
Yeah.
And I just got back a couple months ago on stage after 9 years. So.
You never lose it. Never lose it.
was
And
fun.
you've got a built-in burger, but food you can eat here as well, can't we?
Yeah, exactly. Burneika Burger, we got a franchise.
Franchise, nice.
Yeah, exactly. In Poland, but the main restaurant is here outside. We can have some burgers, fresh meat, everything we make fresh, so it's more healthy burger, you know what I mean? So, and I built a house upstairs, so I live upstairs, the gym. Yeah, I got an elevator, so I just go upstairs.
Awesome.
It was my plan, like, you know, everybody got to drive to the gym, so I said, okay,
just
screw it. I just got to build at the top of the gym. I got like 300 meters apartment at the top, so...
So you actually live in the gym?
Exactly. I don't have to travel too far, just
Fantastic.
go downstairs and I'm in the gym.
Awesome, awesome. So I've got one final question, which I ask everybody who comes on. What's your message for the world?
Just keep grinding, guys. Keep pushing.
Yeah.
Anything you do, go to the gym or do business, whatever. Just do whatever you love to do.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna go far.
Exactly.
The worst thing when you do things to make money or whatever, what you hate, you know.
Yeah.
When you love what you do
what you love.
Like I love the gym, so basically.
And I can
that's
tell,
how I get.
yeah, and I can tell that's a true philosophy because you obviously love what you do. It's written into the DNA of this place. It's a fantastic place. So
Exactly, I built
awesome.
it from scratch and
Appreciate
thank
it.
you so
You
much.
built it from scratch, yeah?
Yeah,
From
exactly.
nothing on the way up. Wow.
Exactly.
That's incredible. And what's your famous line? Nie ma.
Nie ma lipy.
Nie ma lipy, which translates as nothing loose or no loose ends?
No bullshit.
No.
Like it translates like this.
Nie ma lipy.
I'm originally not Polish. I'm Lithuanian.
You're Lithuanian, yeah, I know, yeah, I read, yeah.
But I'm in Poland right now, so Poland was a great country.
Yeah.
I love it.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Robert. Pleasure.
Right.
Absolute pleasure.
Put some weights on and get to work.
Let's do some squats. Second set, guys, coming on up. Woo. Woo! Yeah. Woo. Yes. Ah. Ah. So, welcome back, everybody. First of all, just to fight the elephant in my head, because it's been bugging me. Just want to say, the previous live stream, I do apologize because there is very poor audio quality on the previous live stream. It's a good live stream, guys. I do advise you to catch it if you've been following the stream so far. But the audio wasn't working, and I don't know why. So the kind of midsection, you can hear what's going on, but either end of that, I'm probably not saying anything too important anyway. But you can still see the basics of the exercises, the basis of training, the principles are there. So do try and catch that live stream. Again, I do apologize for the audio, but won't labor the point. Anything that was missing in the stream or you couldn't quite hear, and be sure to do those exercises again in the future and go through the principles and tips. Put all the timestamps in the video as the timestamps are in all the videos, and you can catch and see the parts that you want to see. So, preamble out the way. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Dr. James. Welcome to all the new subscribers as well. We are very close to 100 subscribers now, and we're pushing nearly 10,000 streams or 10,000 views. We've done 53 streams, but 10,000 views in 13 weeks. We're now at the end of week 13. We are about halfway through our strength season. We've made fantastic progress. And that's it. That's the intro. So, whoo. Quick breather. So thank you for joining. Amazing. Thumbs up on the video. What are we doing today? So we'll start as we usually do. We are doing heavy squats. We've got 160 on the bar, and it's the second time that we've had 160 on the bar. So hopefully we can achieve all reps, all sets today. It feels heavy. It feels really tough. I'm not going to lie. That feels really tough. So we're going to work through it and grind. And then we're going to do some triceps or pecs, some kind of dips. Robert, who you've just seen on the stream now, who's been very kind to let us stream from here and very kind to come on and say hello and share a really positive message to the world, someone who's built something up from nothing. So I think it's only right that we do go and see the rest of the gym, and we do try some alternative exercises today. We've got some really nice equipment here, real hardcore equipment, so I absolutely will try to use some of that equipment today. So it means doing a couple of exercises. We've got till 11 p.m. local time, so we've got plenty of time, and we've got plenty of power, plenty of lights, plenty of action, so we can make the most of our time here. And then finally, we will be reviewing the gym, as we do, because we like to review things. So I'm really excited to review this place. I lived here for 6.5 years when I was a medical student. And at the time, as a student, it wasn't, certain sacrifices had to be made. And coming to the best gym in the country, which is Burnieka Sports Gym here, it probably wasn't within my budget or time travel plans, given the constraints that I had on my timetable at medical school, on my business running, on my family life, and on all the other things. So getting to a gym that is situated where it is in the city, it was travel, and obviously those kind of constraints that you just have on you when you're a busy person. But now I've finally got to come here, and I'm really looking forward to reviewing this place. It's got everything, the feel of everything that a gym should be. And if you've watched the other live streams where we've reviewed other gyms, we'll go through the criteria and do all the rest of that. So third set coming up. Second set was tough, man. Woo. So I'm thinking, this third set hopefully will feel a bit more quick stretch. Let me just do a quick stretch. Just limber up a little bit. Forgive me. So I'm just cut off a little bit. We're just stretching out. Woo. Right, so let's do the third set. Let's go. Oh. Whew. Oh. Yeah, got it down. Wow. Whew. Wow. Just decompress. So we're live from Warsaw. Woo. Live from Warsaw. So welcome back. We have reviewed another gym recently called Level Up. So you go catch that stream as well. Some nice aesthetics. And it shall continue. So, how do I feel after the last session? Whew. So the last session where the audio was bad, but the session was really good. We did seal row. So my back was just recovered today. I think it's really, really good. That seal row feels beautiful. My back feels nice and strong. Then we did supersets of the rope climb with military press. The rope climb, the title of the previous live stream is rope climb, a true test of upper body strength. And it really is. I mean, there was no leg work involved in that. It was all abs, core, chest, arms, grip strength. We need to do more rope on this channel. I think if we can find and encourage the gym that we usually train at to get one, it's absolutely fantastic. It's a really, really good workout. So I fully recovered from that. But that was really hard. And the shoulders were quite sore as well for a couple of days after. And those heavy military press, that was really heavy. We got up again, we did 75 kilos on the military press, which I was really happy with. It was really tough. I think we got 4 sets out. And then we couldn't do a couple of reps at the end, but that was really, really nice with the supersets with the rope. And yeah, so we did and then we did some lateral flexion and lateral extension with the on the ab platform, the hanging ab machine, which is fantastic to work in the obliques. So I was given lots of very good tuition and tutorial on that exercise. Actually, I was talking, but unfortunately, like I said, the audio wasn't connected, so you can kind of just see me talking to myself with the music on, but never mind. I will cover that again, like I say. So yeah, feeling good, ready for today's session, which is going well so far. So if you're just joining live, we had an interview with the owner earlier, Robert Burnieka, and then, which was impromptu. None of this was planned. He was very, very kind and gracious to come on and say hello. So we do appreciate that. And this is natural and authentic. Live streams are not edited at all. So that's how I wanted to keep it. There's no cuts and chops. So, so welcome back. Here we go. So we're pushing 160 on the squat today, and at this point of the season, it's really grueling. It's really grinding out time, and in 2 streams ago we spoke about the title of the live stream was a calm, confident strength mentality, and that is because it's a real mental slog as well as a physical slog. The physical slog will hit you at the start because you are putting your body under a new stress and a new stimulus, but actually as you continue to be consistent with this type of training, what you're going to find is the mental aspect comes into it, where you've really got to be up for it to go again and really grind out and get through those reps really. Not worried about the weight that you're lifting, but really hit the reps and really hit the performance with the technique. Nice to meet you, mate. Bit of water. Come on, let's do some more reps. 4th set. And then we're going to do some other stuff in the gym to see what there is. There's lots of equipment available. I think we're ready for another one. 4th set, come on. Nice, big, smooth, steady power. Oh. Come on, focus. Come on, big lift. Come on. Ooh. Woo. Yeah. One more set. That was good. Took me a couple of sets to warm up actually. The equivalent is really interesting because as your strength goes up, oh, my legs feel really fat. So it's an interesting thing because once you've selected, if you want to work off percentage of your 1 rep max, fine. Or however you want to calculate how much you should lift. Various ways of doing it, but usually there's a certain higher percentage that you're going to target for a 4 to 6 or a 5 rep set. So you will kind of know where your optimal volume is for that percentage. It'll be achievable. And like I say, I probably could have done 1 or 2 more reps there, but that's fine. We're not going for maximums. But I know that that 5 reps there is optimal, and it's relative to the strength that you have. So if we rewind 2 or 3 months ago when we started the strength season on the 1st of September, I think we were lifting 130. Now, the amount of weight I was lifting is irrelevant. 130 doesn't matter. What I'm trying to get at is the feeling and the challenge and the stimulation from that 130. It actually is relative and feels very, very similar to this 160. I am not saying they're the same weight because they're certainly not. It's 30 kilos heavier. But the amount of demand on the body and the stimulation, the optimal load that you're lifting is still the same in relative principle terms. So they both feel as difficult as they both feel equally as difficult for the level of training that we were at. So when I was weaker earlier in the season, 130 was a real challenge, but it was optimal for that percentage of my strength. And now this is the same for the 160. So, that's tough though. I've got 1 more set. And then we're gonna have a little bit of a look around as well, because I've not fully decided on what exercise I'm gonna do yet, because there is a lot of variety. So there might be, so stay tuned, there might be a bit of faff while I walk around a bit and decide and set up, but that's just part and parcel of doing a live stream really. If there is too much faff sometimes, where I've just got to do so much and it's like a zone out period, I sometimes do have to trim those little segments because it's just dead airspace, it's just dead air time, but not often that happens. I don't mind a little bit of fiddling and walking around, it's all part of the natural event of the stream. So, all good. Hi, mate. So we are in a side part of the gym here which is essentially like a little leg strength room. There's a leg press thing here. There's a horizontal and an incline leg press and a vertical overhead leg press with a squat rack and a deadlift or Olympic platform here. It is a tight space There is a bench here as well, but it looks like, to be honest with you, this is a garage, and this lifts up here, so we've got literally a runway, which could be converted into a garage, but also we've got the possibility and potential for strength work to go on here, out into the car park with stones and tyres and logs and wheels and sleds and everything. So there's versatility in this room, although it is a bit tight at the moment. But there's lots of very good solid equipment here that you can just see will last forever. It's really, really high quality equipment. And these are old school weight discs that we are using. They don't get much more old school than this. They are literally, if you think back to the 60s and 70s where it was pumping iron, they are quite literally plates that are from the pumping iron days. You know, they're just indestructible and they're fantastic to lift with. They are true, the way they flat through. I think the slimmer the plate, and they're just absolutely fantastic. So, one more set coming up, last set. Woo. And then we'll go through our criteria as well to review the place, of course. Awesome. Final set. Come on, no fail. All reps, all reps, all reps. We've got the safety bars in as well, which is if we need it. But I think we can do it if we focus. Whew. Three. Four. Yeah, nice. What a challenge. Positive. Beautiful. Absolutely. Woo. Little tip for the gym, actually. You can take off with 2 plates on one side if you are unloading the bar, but The only risk is, it will hold, it won't fall off. But the only risk is as you're lifting off this last plate, if you knock the bar up a little bit, so if I lift this off now, and as I'm lifting it off, if I knock the barbell up, if I knock that up a little bit with the weights on that side, that's the only time that it will fall, and I have seen that happen. But usually it will hold if you've got plates on either side. Whew, right, should go on a little tour. Just a mini tour, but only through to the next exercise. Wow. Okie doke. Let's come through. So we are at Robert Burnieka gym, Burneika Sports Gym in Warsaw, the greatest gym in the entire country. It's absolutely glorious. This is, as we walk in, there we go, look at that, that's glorious. There's all those trophies there, but we'll come and do the grand tour on this later on. So all those accolades are there, everything he's won. But we'll come and have a look at that a bit later on. For now, what we're going to do is go and find an exercise to do, and there is so much. I think we should do some dips actually. I think that would be really, really nice. I think we're due for a really good dip session, and I think to do this here, particularly with the, so we'll do a few sets just here. And we'll be I think that's fantastic. And then we'll go on the rest of the tour, the rest of the gym as well. So we are at Burnieka, which is really, I mean, Robert spent his life work building this up from the ground, he said earlier, and I think this gym deserves absolutely every single credit. So we're going to give it the justice and the credence that it deserves. I think that is probably going to be our most optimal spot, isn't it? And of course, we want to get everything in that we can. So I'm going to do some dips just there. You can see what's going on. Good. No watching TV in the gym though, guys. I know the football's on, but we're going to be right here doing these dips. Hardcore, old school. We'll do a quick warm-up. Nice old school frame here. Perfect. We've got some belts and chains, all the belts and chains we need. I didn't bring mine with me because of the aeroplane, but oh, look what we've got here as well. Brilliant. We've got this goes around your neck and over the chest. And you can see these are fantastic for restriction on the arms. We might do some of that today actually. I think that'd be absolutely brilliant. While we've got the equipment, we should use it, so we're going to use that. But for now, we need to find a reasonably heavy chain. I don't think there's anything reasonably heavy in here. It's all extremely heavy. That's very long. Could we use that? I think we need this heavier one here. Yeah, that's optimal. So it's not quite, this is about 10 kilos. So it's not quite as heavy as the one that we usually use, which is 25. But we can definitely make do. Or we could just use 2 of them. So we'll warm up with this 10 for now. Yeah, we like the chain. It pulls through the body differently. Nice. Beautiful. Whew. Dips. Awesome. So, oh, there's so much good equipment here. I'm like, do you know, like I saw a kid in a candy store. I think I'm that kid right now. Well, I'm at Burnieka gym. I mean, I'm not surprised he lives here. I would live here. It's heaven. It's heaven on earth. And he's built it himself. Oh, look what we've got. Oh, yes. This is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. He's got one here, and it's no surprise he's got one here. So this is the 2.5 kilos weight. That's all you need, 2.5 kilos. And it's wrapped on this rope with a hole through the middle of the bar, exactly as I described. And it's absolutely fantastic for working the forearms. So I think we'll do some of that today as well. So we're going to do the restricted arm curls, and we're definitely going to do this forearm because there's not many gyms with these. This is a classic piece of equipment. I absolutely love this. I think it's absolutely fantastic. So we're going to use it. So there's 2 exercises sorted. So we're going to do dips. We're going to do dips, and we're going to do heavy dips for the arms and chest. And then we're going to do some restricted curls, which are brilliant for the biceps. We're due to do some bicep isolation work as well. And then we're going to do our forearm rope curl because that's absolutely fantastic. And we need our grip strength, remember, because when we did the rope pull in the last stream and the deadlift the stream before that, I am starting to get some weakness in my grip in my forearm now at this part of the season. As the weight is going up, my grip strength needs to increase. So, hey, we've got to do it. We've got to work on the weaknesses. That's what we do on this channel. We're not here to impress people. We're not here to do things that are unachievable. We're here to work on things that we truly need to work on, not for impressions and other stuff. We actually want to give honest, true, natural, steady progress. Can we get on another chain now? We're going to go up now. So this is 20 kilos because these are 10 kilos each. Yeah, that feels like the same amount of weight with that other chain in our ordinary gym. Woo. Yeah, nice. To jest fantastyczne, which is, it is fantastic in Polish. To jest fantastyczne. Because it really is. Right, I hope you can see things from that angle, guys. I really do. I think it's a good angle. If you do need more perspective, I can give it to you. Let me just have a quick go here. Pull this up. There we go. Yeah. So we give you some more angles now. Looking over this side. Just here. Whew. Yeah, I think we're doing all right there. To be honest. Awesome. Yeah, to give you a variety of perspectives. Thought it would be easier, actually, a lot easier just to come over here. Which you can kind of see. Oh, I can't wait to give you the tour of this gym as well. It's absolutely brilliant. So we'll do some more reps now on this, focus on the triceps. There's more leg and shoulder machines upstairs, but we'll run through that soon. We'll run through that a bit later. Oh. Yeah. So we haven't done dips for a while because we've introduced some variety, haven't we? We've introduced incline press and narrow grip bench. So we haven't actually worked on dips for a long time, which is fine because our global strength is always increasing. So I wonder if we need a bit more weight. So we've got the 20 there. I think we'll probably do with another 10 kilo weight, which we'll try to hook around. If we hook this around, this is our belt. Yeah, that's right. I've actually got, there's no, we've got what they call those rock climbing hooks. Not calipers, they're like, I've got a name. Oh, here we go, there's a small one here. It's not going to work, it's too small, isn't it? Will that work? Nope. Sorry guys, bit of fat, just looking for some there's not enough of these calipers. I'll have to pinch one off here. Hope he doesn't mind. It's easily put back on, isn't it? There we go. I need one of those. Do that. Maybe need a chain of some kind. We've got one. I don't think there's anything to hook the weight around, unfortunately. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? So, I guess the only thing I can do is add more chains. Just gonna have to add more chains. So I've got 10 kilo, 20 kilo, and I'm just gonna have to add more chains because there's not enough clips. So this is about, I reckon that's probably about 10 kilo anyway. So we wanted 10 kilos and we've got 10 kilos, didn't we? So we'll double this up. That's fine. Yeah, so that's 30 kilos. I've got all the bling in the world now, haven't I? Come to Burnieka, get blinged out. Yeah, that's 30 kilos, that's fine. Nothing fancy. Technique. Do you know what that feels? That feels just right, actually. Yeah, that feels just nice. So, don't worry, in your gym, if you haven't got chains, don't worry about it. You can always come to Burnieka gym, they've got plenty of chains. Oh. Absolutely recommend them. They give you a different force through the body, through the arms. I can feel my triceps working differently already. There's a different strain across the tendon, which asserts on the olecranon fossa. The olecranon process right there. Lots of bursts around there as well. You've got to be quite careful. You get a bursitis, can inflame. Most common one usually something called student's elbow. It's usually students who are sat at desks, should be studying. Probably not though, probably on TikTok. But if they lean in on their elbows all the time because they're studying so hard, what can happen is the olecranon bursa can become inflamed. It literally looks like a golf ball or a tennis ball, really big. It can be quite painful, very inflamed. So you've got to make sure you do your dips, work the tricep properly. It's injury prevention, we're avoiding tendonitis, we're avoiding bursitis as well. And we don't want to do that because then we'll be out for the count. We'll be out for a while that settles down. Yeah, nice. So I'm looking forward to showing you around this place. We'll do a couple of sets on this. We'll go over and do some, we'll get over into the dumbbell rack, I think. Over there, we'll do some dumbbell, or even some barbell curls as well. We've got the barbells. With the restrictor, the restrictor's really going to tax the biceps, going to isolate the biceps, which we do on this channel. I do encourage, and I, during my strength season, I do isolated bicep work, and I do encourage that, because the biceps are particularly vulnerable. Doing a set. Woo. Yeah, this is perfect actually. 30 kilos is what we wanted, so we got 30 kilos on us. Ooh. Woo. Ah. Man, that's tough. That's absolutely fantastic. Nice atmosphere in here. So far, so good. So, we'll do one more set. We'll do one more set. And there's, yeah, we'll get the restrictors out, nice. Just being nosy. Oh, we got some barbell curl over in the corner. So I think we'll get the barbells. There's dumbbells or barbells. I think we'll use the barbell, the easy barbell. And we can hit the biceps over there, that'd be fantastic. With the restrictor on, because you don't see them in gyms very often. There was one that we had many years ago in another gym in Warsaw where I trained. We had to buy it ourselves, so my gym partner at the time, he bought one off the internet. Little restrictor around the chest, locks the arms back, triceps into place, and really nice to curl on. And then we'll do some forearm work, and I think that'll be a really, really nice session actually. Nice and neat again, clean, smooth. I am due some water, to be honest. I need a quick water. Quick sip. Oh. Oh. Just going to be nosy. Let's have a look. So we've got, yeah, we've got some barbells over here. I think we could squeeze in the corner over there. Oh yeah, we've got the 100 kilo dumbbell over there. I can see it, it's gold. It's golden. we've got three main rooms. We've got the room that we were in earlier in the stream, kind of hardcore power strength room with the garage outlook to the outside. We've got a nice main room in here, which is mainly machines and belt, and then there's more upstairs, which is considered what he calls the cardio section. And they've got two separate Wi-Fi signals, so that's really nice. Yeah, it's really good. Right, let's do another set. So welcome. Yeah, just joining. Hopefully the signal is okay. Just have a quick check. Right, we're going to do another set with these chains. It's the last set. It's the third set. Hiya, mate. Sorry, mate. Don't mind if I just squeeze in here. Proszę, używam. We're just working on my local dialect. P's and Q's. Nice and deep there. Nice. Yeah, baby, that feels good. Woo. So we're going to move on to another exercise now. Fantastic. We'll get ourselves over into the corner, do some hardcore curls. And we need to take this piece of equipment with us. Old school, fantastical. And we're going to take this piece of equipment. In fact, yeah, we could even superset it, couldn't we? Let's see if we can get over into the corner and stream outwards. Sound. Hello. Oh, they got the seal row as well, I've noticed. Let's see if we can jump in here. That's all right, isn't it? Let's get ourselves. Oh, it's a branded belt. Okay, right, I'm going to bring you over now, guys. We're going to come over into the corner. I'm going to be doing some streaming from the... Right, we're going over. Welcome to Burnieka. Fantastic. Zapraszam. 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 Cześć. So we're going to wait for this guy to finish here, and then what we'll do is we'll do some hardcore curls. We're going to go in that corner over there. Wait for a bit of space, and we'll get over. And we'll do it from here. I think that's going to be a nice perspective. I think that's going to be a really nice perspective for the gym as well. I think that's just beautiful. Awesome. A couple of local units in the house as well. It's always good. Hopefully I'm sure they're not very shy. I don't think we need the light on, do we? I think we're all right. If you guys want to join in, you're welcome. Righto. We are a bit cramped for space, but we will not be shy. In fact, I'll slip my bag in the corner. Let's do some hardcore, old school. Yes, nice. Awesome. Can I squeeze through? Is that all right? Just go through. Time. Right, so we want some barbell, don't we? Let's get the barbells out. We start light. Let's start with a 10 kilo. Restricted curls. Yeah, that's just the 10s. That sound, that's really nice. We'll squeeze through here. Awesome. Good set. Yeah. Oof. I'm not sure what that is, but it's new. 15s. Let's get the 15s on the face. We're going to go up, steady. Dr James buzzing. Lots of activity. Right, let's do another set. We want to get the 15s. 15s on the case. This guy. Here we go. Restricted 15s. This is a real taxer on the bicep. Away. Fantastic. We've got a rogue NPC blocking the view. Sorry guys, but it is a public space and he's entitled to train wherever he likes. So I'm sorry if your view is slightly obstructed for a moment, temporarily. We're back in business. We'll do a quick shuffle. Squeeze in here. Thanks, mate. Kind of just got to mark your territory a little bit without being oh, lovely. Fantastic. So full tour coming up, full review of this place, which is lively and dense. It feels dense. It feels very dense, but not claustrophobic. Sorry, mate. Let's get that out of your way, mate. Sorry, mate. No problem. Just there. Beautiful. Make sure everyone's accommodated for. There we go. Restricted. 20s. Yeah. See, that feels, when it's a restricted exercise like that with this clasp around my chest, actually it feels heavier because it's much more taxing on the, you've got less freedom of movement for the biceps to compensate. You can't extend your shoulders and bring the triceps in and the lats in. So, I'm going to just double check the Wi-Fi, guys, is it? Yeah. Awesome. Taking the set. Wow. Yeah, that is unforgiving. That actually, there's no forearm rotation there either into extension because it locks you every set of the way, so it really hits the forearms as well as the bicep. So we'll do one more set. We might push up to 25. See where the 25s are. I think there are any. Oh, here we go. There's a 25 barbell over here. Awesome. 25s. Yeah, this is a real taxer. Real beast. I'll give you a quick change of perspective, guys. I'll drag you over to the other side of the room. And there you go. Just squeeze through. And this side now, over here. So, mate. Yeah. Nice. Fantastic. Just get another set. Proszę, jedna seria. Wow. I actually do feel like doing one more set. I think we will. I think we should. I think we've deserved it. I think we've earned it. Yeah. I think we've deserved it, man. And then we'll do the forearm stuff now, which I've spoken about this in several live streams, and the importance of doing this exercise, and it's a real killer. So we're going to plonk ourselves over an adequate chair, probably this one, because we want to support the arms and take the biceps out. So, see how we are. Sorry about the screenings. Can I put that on? How's that going to be? I think we're getting a bit too much reflection, aren't we? So, right, another set. Yeah, that's. So you can already see it fixes the shoulder girdle, and my shoulders are much more elevated and prominent, so it's right through the bicep. So I like that. I should buy one of these actually. You should have your own. It's just a it's not it's one size fits all. This does not fit around my chest at all. It's a little bit bumpy, but it does the trick. Locks the elbows in. Gets us going. Whew. So the principle there is there's no way you're going as heavy as we usually do on the barbell, which we're up to 45 kilos on the barbell when we're curling it in the squat rack. This is 25, but that's a lot more taxing and demanding on the biceps, particularly around this lower tendon, which is always vulnerable in people. So that's really, really good. So we lower the weight, but we do a more restricted, concentrated exercise with this belt on. There's another principle for you. Keep it up. Woo, that was fantastical. Right, we're going to put that away. Put both of these bits of equipment away. And then we'll be doing some forearm work. Essentials. Woo. Awesome. Right, moving on as always. Let's use it on the back of this mirror. Right, this is a beast. This is a hard one, especially after doing those restricted curls. So, how can we best do this? If I pop that up, I don't know if I'm going to have enough dangle space. I've not got enough dangle space for me dangly bit. I guess you just need to, ideally I need to be over something, or we could just do it hardcore. So this is what we do. Literally curl this out. So that's extending the forearms. And then we can keep rolling this way now into flexion. So the wrists are flexing now. Rolling this up, right? And I can feel that working all the way. And then we can take the negative of this exercise as well, because remember, we don't just want to unravel this quickly. This is actually going to work the forearms. Again, now is the concentric phase. Now it's resisted. That is tough. But you'll have amazing forearms. You want to hold this out. We did do this in the other live stream, but it didn't have as much finesse as this, because this is actually the proper equipment to use. All the way. Fatigue. Right, so that was good. That was not as easy as it looks. That is really, really hard. Oh, wow. Couple of rounds, and the forearms are pumped. Wow. See if we've got another round in us. Okay, nice. So you want that dangling? You can touch the floor if you want, but really the resistance is going to come as soon as it lifts off the floor. So this looks quite a trivial, if you're just joining the stream now, this looks like a really trivial exercise where, to be honest, you know, there's no award for this. It's not a glamorous exercise. And it's not like, you know, the big, attractive, juicy, sexy stuff like, yeah, big deadlift, big bench, yeah, big squats, yeah, amazing, look at my ripped up physique, yeah, look at my veiny abdomen, amazing. You know, this is not glamorous at all, but this is absolutely essential. This is injury prevention for the elbows. This is tendinitis prevention in the wrists and elbows. This is strengthening work for the flexors and extensors of the hands, the flexor digitorum, profundus, superficialis, and the extensor digitorum, palmaris longus, all those very deep, powerful, but much neglected flexors of the hand and forearm. This will help all other big lifts, really. It's going to help your bench because you have stronger wrists. It's going to help your deadlifts because you have a stronger grip. It's going to help every single gripping action, your firmer handshake as a guy, and a much stronger. It's important for guys, isn't it? To have a nice strong handshake. And it's going to really bring on the complexion of your forearms and the development. Major importance, as you saw in the previous live stream with our deadlift. So it doesn't look like I'm doing very much, but this is an absolute arm burner. It's a buster, a real buster for the arms. And I don't get to do it enough just purely because of lack of equipment, really. So I should really start to buy some of these things for myself, and then I've always got them. But that now is really tiresome because we've done the bicep curls as well. Restricted. Go on all the way. That is damn tough. That's damn tough. Wow. Right then, for the final part of the live stream, should we review Burneika gyms? Yes. Yes, we should. We love this bit. We'll start at the entrance, as we always do. We do a quick debrief first, of course. We are going to do this. We've got a seat somewhere. We'll have a seat downstairs somewhere. So stay tuned, we've got Burneika gym review coming up. I'm just going to grab a seat and do the debrief for this session. From an appropriate place, of course, with all of Robert's accolades and achievements behind us. Is that a fair shout? Maybe we might not just have that luxury. We might just have to go for it. We'll show you all the accolades soon. We will do the debrief just here, where there is a fair amount of space, and I can have a quick seat and have a chat to you. That's pretty good. It's not in anybody else's way, is it? It's the main thing. As long as we stay out the way. In other people's way, because I've done my session and they might just be in the middle of theirs, and they might need to keep it going, keep their pump up. Right. Oh my goodness me, that was a good session. So, whew. Have I got I need some electrolytes. Yeah, damn. I've got a secret stash. And it contains a banana. Look at that. Always prepared. As always. Righto. Oh wow. Electrolytes, finally, well deserved. some rehydration. So let's debrief. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Crack that open, man. Awesome. So, welcome to Burnieka Gym, Warsaw, Poland. It is the greatest gym in the country. It's the best gym in this country. And what did we do today? We started with heavy squats, very heavy squats. We did 160, 5 sets, 5 reps. Completed it all. That was the second time we've done that. We had an interview with Robert, who was very kind to come on the live stream, completely not unexpectedly, because I hadn't planned it at all, is what I'm trying to say. I hadn't planned it. And then when I'd met him here and we said hello, I asked permission, and he gave us permission to stream from here, which is fantastic. And of course it bodes well for the gym as well. And of course I said to him, look, we're open till 11, what time do you get off? And he said, I'm leaving soon. I said, look, feel free to come and say hello. And do you know what? He was really sound to do that. So we had a short interview with Robert Burnieka as well, which wasn't planned. And as with everything on this channel, it's natural and unedited and unabridged and unplanned. We just came here today to check the gym out. I've always wanted to come here. So we had a short interview with Robert, Mr. Burnieka. And then we did some heavy dips with the chains, which we haven't done for a long time. We did 30 kilo dip chain around the neck. Then we did restricted arm curls with 25 kilos on the fixed barbell. And then we did some forearm work as well, which was much needed because we had a bit of weakness in our grip strength recently as well. So that was really, really good over in that corner. It was claustrophobic, a little bit dense, a bit intense, but there was enough room for everybody. And then, of course, we're here now. Welcome, we're on the debrief. So, we are going to do a tour of the gym, and we'll run through the criteria and give us some scores as well. Put this in the bin. Fantastico. Awesome. So, are you ready for the tour of Burnieka Sports Gym? I think you're ready, aren't you? I've been dying to review this gym. Well, not dying, because we're here to exercise and be healthy and stay alive. But I've been very keen, very eager. Wow, I'm certainly ready. I've got a few fluids and a banana on board. We shall backpack up, and we've got to bring up the criteria, haven't we? Because I've not, let's say, memorized the criteria yet, but we'll go through it now. Awesome. So, I've got the criteria on. Right, I shall take you round and we'll show what's available here, because it really is glorious. It's a paradise. Let me get these wrist wraps off as well, sorry. Bit of faff. Dump them in there. We get this on. And we shall take a trip around the gym, which is fantastic. So, are we ready for the grand tour of Burnieka Gyms, Warsaw? we start at the entrance. We will. Oh, some posing going on, which is always nice. It's that kind of place. People can feel free. Right, selfie stick mode, because we need to be a bit more mobile with this. So a little bit of fiddling, guys, as usual. It's Christmas time, if you're watching this on catch-up. It is December, so... Right, so we are at the entrance here. I don't go outside because I don't want to lose the Wi-Fi, but I've got some very nice photographs of the gym from outside, and it's got a really nice presentation at the front, and there is a burger bar as well. So Robert mentioned in the interview earlier. That there is a burger bar here. There is a burger joint that he's built on, like a small restaurant, which sells healthy burgers, not fattening, greasy burgers. But if I do get a chance to show you that, I will try to. I just hope it just depends if the Wi-Fi signal holds up. Please feel free. Okay, so we're at the entrance here. Okay, so as we come in, we have got Burnieka Sports Gym, Warsaw. And we are at the main entrance here. If you saw the other live stream on JD Gym's review, I mentioned for JD that considering they're a big high street sports brand, they didn't sell any merch. They didn't sell any merch at all in their gym, and I found that really weird, actually. But Robert does have his own sports brand, Burnieka Gyms. I've bought one of these. I got the yellow in extra large. They are nicely weighted fiber fabric, so it's going to sit. You can tell in the summertime when you're hot and sweaty and working out and got a pump on, that's really going to hang on you really nicely because it's not lightweight where it's flimsy, but it's lightweight enough to hold the sweat and really look nice and draped on you. So so I got an extra large because it's slim fit, so it'll fit like a large. Lots of colours, men's and women's sportswear as well. We're at the main section here. So there is free Wi-Fi here. He's got 2 Wi-Fi connections, which he was kind enough to give me the password for both of them. So I've got mobile Wi-Fi all around the place, which basically means I can stream from here, and it doesn't munch my battery. But essentially what we have is, I put the light on, what we've got here is price list, basically, which I'll show you now after this patron is finished. Just a moment. So we've got a price list here. So how much? So when I come in, the gentleman on the desk was really, really friendly. He was really personable. Robert came here and met me himself. He gave me the password himself. Robert, we had a little chat to him. So yeah, personable, very approachable. The sports drinks are available and protein shakes. Now the price list is up here. It's obviously all in Polish, so I'll go through that with you now. Essentially, it cost me £8 for a day pass. It will cost you £45 a month. But they have a special price just here. So it's £45 a month for an open pass, which means you can come any time. They also do blocks of 10 for 169 zlotys, which is about £25. So £25 for a block of 10, or you can pay £42, £43 for an open pass. And then you've got a special price for women. So it's about £27 for girls or women. So I think that's really, really good, really. And you've got family pass as well, and then you can for approximately £250, you can have personal training with Robert himself, which is just here, which is 1,000 zloty, and that's about £200, £250 with Robert himself, which I think is really, really good. And there's only 6 days till Christmas, which is great. So everything's available. So let's have a look around. So first of all, of course, we've got to start with the accolades, I guess, because he's put what he said in the interview earlier. He has put his life and soul into this. So there's all of Robert's achievements. He was a pro bodybuilder. He mentioned in the interview earlier he was still doing the Masters shows. There's lots of coverage there that you'll see. And of course, if you visit the gym, you'll be able to look at this in closer detail. And there's lots of trophies there. I think, he's just done fantastic, hasn't he? So there's the logo of his life that he's put his heart and soul into. A little bit of football, so he can play. Got a bit of downtime. If you need to cook, eat, or chill. We trained and worked out over here earlier, which essentially is downstairs now. We've got our free weights area really. So we'll go through this now step by step. So basically you've got all your bench presses. I particularly like this machine over here. I'm gonna show you some of the things that stood out, to be honest. So what stood out for me? This is a seated hammer tricep machine, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. You can load that up. You sit on the chair at the back and push down on these kind of two red handles here, and that's a real nice burner for the triceps. We've got a seated incline, a floating incline press. You can see all this equipment is really robust. It really is really tough, and it's just consistently tough as well. So you can see that it's just rugged and hard and hardcore. And Robert did mention that it's a hardcore gym. I get that impression straight away. It's a very, very hardcore place. There's some fantastic, solid, old school weightlifting, bodybuilding stuff here as well. Lat pull down, standing chest press. Look at that, standing bench, which is absolutely fantastic. I really like that. And that's a real lung buster. We've got the cables over there, so this is good. This is a seated triceps machine, and if you sit on this here and push that overhead onto the cable there, that's a proper triceps machine. Like that will hit your triceps more than anything. It's like, for one of the cable machines, as far as cable machines go, that's absolutely fantastic. We were over here earlier. We will try to sneak in across the dumbbells. So if we just show you this angle through here, all these dumbbells are here. So we've got everything from 10 kilos all the way up to, let's wait for this gentleman to finish his set. You can probably just see them in the corner of the screen there. There's a golden set of dumbbells at the very, very top. We will take a little trip over there now. So you've got curl machine for the preacher curls, fixed dumbbells that we used earlier, 3 benches, and we've got, as Robert mentioned, we've got the 90 and the 100 kilo dumbbells down there, the golden dumbbells. So there's basically 200 kilos there, so it's absolutely fantastic. So that's where we are. Brilliant. And we've got the seal row. He's got a seal row, no face hole, but he does have a seal row, which is absolutely brilliant. So we've been to a few gyms now that have got seal rows, but that's because we're visiting very specialized places. And there's one more space downstairs, which we'll show you in just a moment. This was the side room earlier that I trained in. I did heavy squats in here. Yeah, there is a weigh-in scale as well. And it talks to you. So I weighed myself earlier. This is what we got. It's time to take the weight, isn't it? I am fully dressed though, so hold on, give it a second to not malfunction. Ready. Talks to me as well. I don't know if you can hear it. So I'm 105 kilos, but I'm fully dressed, so I don't think it's completely accurate. I think I'm about 100, to be honest. So this is a side room that we trained in earlier that you'll recognize from very, very early on when we did heavy squats in here. There's a heavy squat rack there. There's an Olympic platform with the ability to do heavy deadlift or Olympic lifts. At the moment, I don't think it's suitable to do Olympic lifting in here because I just think it is a bit congested and a bit cramped with having the squat rack there. And obviously this horizontal leg press here, which is really, really good piece of equipment, very old school, absolutely brilliant. And then you've got incline leg press just here, and then over there you've got a vertical leg press. Yeah. So the vertical leg press is just ahead of us, just on the left-hand corner of the screen now. Male and female changing rooms, of course separate. And obviously the garage door just opens there, so that'll probably be open in the summertime, which is brilliant. So let's shoot back through. And we'll go upstairs to what he calls the cardio section. So we'll go upstairs. Really good. So nice perspective, you can see. That's where we were training earlier. Fantastic. Really nice. beautiful, really nice aesthetic. Everything's visualized, visible. I think that's really, really nice. You can tell there's a lot of planning gone into this, a lot of time, dedication, and care. Seated ab machine there, very old school. Chest fly. We've got the, just amazing fixed, hardcore, old school machines. Nice calf raise there, the gentleman's doing. Ab and adductors. Fixed hanging hamstrings. This machine is absolutely fantastic. It's largely neglected, to be honest. You put your quads against that pad and curl your legs, and you hold onto the handles at the top. That's a real hamstring buster that you just don't see. It's like vertical hamstring curl. Absolutely fantastic thing. Of course, if I was doing more bodybuilding, I was doing strength work today, but if I'm doing more bodybuilding, that will be a staple part of my program. And this one here is a leg curl, seated leg curl, standard for most gyms. We've got like a truck deadlift. So this is like hanging deadlift, and these bars, the left and the right side are not fixed, so it gives you a counterbalancing. So it's almost as if you're doing like a farmer's carry, but you're stationary, you can do that for reps. Shoulder press, hamstring curl, seated leg extension, and then we've got, this one's really good actually. I considered doing this today, but we have got it in the other gym. So this one is like a belted squat where you can work your legs. This is another really good exercise if you want to really work your legs and abs, but you don't want to work your lower back. You can strap that belt around your waist, and it'll just literally target your legs and your pelvis. Standing leg press. There's a balcony outside. I'm assuming that's where Robert goes upstairs to, because he said there was another floor, didn't he, in the interview, which is onto the roof. So he's had it all renovated and converted. And they're coming through now to the cardio room, leg press. So there is a trap bar here with some farmer's carry work and a hammer curl bar. But it looks like, to be honest, it's probably just in the wrong part of the gym. I can't see that trap bar being used anywhere up here because it's quite tight, unless we bring this trap bar downstairs to that strength room, or if we put that trap bar through into this room through here, which I'll show you now. So we've got cardio, all the cardio machines and equipment in here. Hi, mate. All the cardio equipment in here, basically. So all the machines in there that you need. We've got a little bit of a stretching area. We can do some deadlifts in here as well, kickboxing, and we've got some core, lower abdomen. So try to not get anybody in if they don't want to be. But we've basically got old school, what I said in the last few live streams, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got really old school Romanian chair, hanging abs, hyperextension machines, and incline abs, which is absolutely all the core basic principle stuff. Got a little yoga and Pilates room in here as well, which you can see, all padded. Gymnastic bars, which you don't see even very often either. Remember those old gymnastic bars from primary school? So you used to have them in schools a lot as well. They may still do. So yeah, that is where we are, in the cardio room. So, should we go through some final scores? I think we should. We'll come back downstairs. Oh, I love gyms. It's nice to come here today. Very nice. So, I think we have enough light. Let's see if we can sit down here and go through some final scores. Do I need to spin this round? Just a moment. Let's see. Does that work? Is it dark? Okay. I think that's good, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good angle, isn't it? Do we need any light? Is it a bit dark? If I just spin this round again and try and get some light on the situation. Because then I can't unscrew it, hold on. There we go. Right, if I switch this on and turn this light down as we do. Right, I think. Right, that might be bright enough. I don't want it to be too much glare. That's better, isn't it? I think you can see me now, it's not too dark. Right, so behind us we have the logo of the gym, and we've got Robert's accolades as well, everything that he's achieved, and he said that he built this from scratch as well, so bearing that in mind, he's built a gym from scratch, he's dedicated his life doing it. Robert said that he also has extended the roof and he lives here as well, so I mean, what a better, oh, fantastic, man. Imagine living in the gym, just amazing, you can train every day, it's a place of your activity, your leisure, your life, and your family, and your business. So this is what I'm saying about some of these gyms that are really starting to change. They're really starting to change the whole ethos of gyms. Like, it's not just a place to come and train anymore. I think particularly over the last, personally, I think over the last 10, 15 years, they've actually started to become better communities and more like important parts of society as well, and it's become people's lives, and there's a real culture and a real group that come together. And I know that from the gym that I normally train in, where we stream from the most, let's say at the moment, what they've really built there, which we will review that as well. We're going to review that gym. I had a chat with the manager there, Chris. We're going to do that probably in January. They've built a real, the word family is thrown around quite a lot, but they actually have built a real family and a real community, and people care, and people really, really come together. And they do activities together, not just come and train together. So, and I get that feeling of this place here. It feels like you're part of you're part of a family, you're part of a community. When I arrived, people I didn't even know, and I've never met them before, they came over and they said hello and they shook my hand. Now, that's really nice, because that's what will happen in gyms in Poland, don't get me wrong. People are very friendly, do say hello, and they will come and shake your hand. But I got that particular impression here. There was some people that really, even though they were training, they went out of their way to come and say hello. So I think it's a really positive thing for this place, that gyms sometimes can be scary, they can be intimidating. And when you come to a place and people say hello, go out of their way to come and say hello to you, I think that's big credit to Burnieka gyms and any other gyms out there that are doing that as well. I think it's absolutely brilliant. So I feel very welcome here. The reception staff were absolutely fantastic. I met Robert himself unexpectedly, and he took the time to speak to me and really, really take care of me. You know, some of the small things. And he came on the stream as well earlier and said hello, which he didn't have to do, and it was unexpected. So it's absolutely brilliant. So let's go through some scores. So I've covered most things. Let's cover some of the things I usually forget. The temperature is perfect. The temperature in this gym is perfect. My warm-up was very slick because I already felt warmed up because it was already nice and warm. Now I'm in a different climate here because I'm in Poland, and it's quite mild for this time of the year, but in December it can reach like -20 or -30 and there'll be a lot of snow. It's very mild now, there's only 8 degrees outside, but when I came in it was really, really warm. Not too hot though, but warm enough to feel really, just like you're in the zone already. So the temperature was fantastic. There is Wi-Fi upstairs, downstairs. He was happy to give me the passwords. We went through the prices. I don't see a defib, but I haven't asked. I don't know if there is one. I don't know if there is a defibrillator. I shall ask at the desk. Let me just have a quick question while we're on the subject. Dzień dobry pan. Czy ma pan defibrillator? Masz? Yeah.
Muszę zapytać, czy on dokładnie jest.
I think he's got one. So?
Muszę zapytać.
Oh, okay, he's going to ask. No problem. Yeah, I think he's got one. He's got a defibrillator. He's asking Robert now, and they should have. It's not in the city centre, this gym. So it's about 10 to 15 minutes drive outside the city centre, which is fine because some of the other gyms that I train at, they are about 10, 15 minutes from the town centre, which is brilliant. So he's just texting Robert now to ask him. So let's get through the skin. Atmosphere and music. Okay, so I mentioned about how friendly it was when I came here. Come on in. Everybody's been sound. There's no attitude here. There's obviously some hardcore guys here, and I can see from the people here. Hey, look, you know, not everybody is natural. That's their free choice. But still, they're nice people. You know, they're not doing it in an intimidating way. So I did feel very comfortable training here. Even though I was filming, I'm coming into their environment, remember? This is not my usual place, so I've come in here. There's been no attitude. They've not, you know, been bothersome and had a problem with that either, which is really, really good. It's really nice to have permission to do that. So atmosphere, absolutely fantastic. And then music. The music is on. You probably can't hear it. It's a little bit low. It's not banging. And there was a little bit of alternative rap, hip-hop in that strength room at the start of the stream. It's not banging, but the atmosphere makes up for that. You can hear like good camaraderie amongst the guys here. The atmosphere is right for what it is. So I think that scores, just because there's not one particular part of the gym, particularly even like the cardio section, that is absolutely banging, popping, and there's no like spin room or anything like that where you do spinning. But look, it's not that kind of place. It's a hardcore, old school bodybuilders gym. So it caters for that audience as well. So to be honest with you, yeah, I'm going to give it 1.5 out of 2. So that's 1.5 out of 2. Just because there's not like an absolutely banging section where it's absolutely pumping. Obviously, there's no room for CrossFit or any of the modern hybrid stuff. But again, it's not tailored to that audience. So 1.5 out of 2. Equipment and safety. He's just asked about the defib now. The equipment's brilliant. The equipment's absolutely fantastic. If I trained here all the time, there's a lot of variety that I could do. Safety, yeah, there's enough clips. It's slightly cramped. It's slightly cramped, but there's enough space to do all the machines and everything that you need. So I'm going to give that 1.5 out of 2. So there's 3 out of 4 so far. Just because some parts, particularly over near the dumbbell section over there, it was a little bit cramped, and I think at busy times, you're going to feel that. Yeah, I think that's fair. So it's 1.5 out of 2 and 1.5 out of 2. Good. Organisation and layout. Organisation's fantastic. Considering this was built from the ground on up, I think it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So that scores 1 out of 1 for that. Organisation and layout. Layout's good. Strength room could be a bit bigger. I'm sure it is in the summer when the garage is open and there's enough, you know, old school classic bodybuilders from it to do everything that you need and progress here. We speak a lot about progression. I think you can come here as an absolute beginner, or if you're popping into Warsaw, passing through, I think you'll have a good time training here and you will be able to hit your reps, hit your maxes, progress. Yeah, so I think it scores 2 out of 2 for organisation and layout. I think it's brilliant. Plus they've got the burger bar and the restaurant added onto this as well, which is fantastic. Membership price, we went through the prices earlier. I paid £8 to come in today. I think it's fantastic for somebody who is a professional bodybuilder and could probably charge a lot more, charges more for his personal training. I think £8 is fair, and I think Robert's not, you know, alienated. You know, there's a lot of really young guys and girls here as well. They can afford to come here. And it's not missed out a large portion of people, and I can see some of these guys are beginners as well, and I think it attracts a broad clientele, and I think he's kept the prices fair like that. And if you want to pay 200 quid or 200 pounds or 250 pounds to train with Robert, I think that's worth it. And you've got blocks of 10 that you can buy as well, so I think that's really good. So price is good. So membership price scores 1 out of 1. So that's 1.5, 1.5, that's 3. Organisation layout, 2 out of 2. So that's 5 out of 6. 6 out of 7 for membership price, so that's 1 point for that. Do I like it? Score 2 out of 2. Yeah, do I like it? It scores 2 out of 2 for that. Yeah, I like it here. It's a really good gym. is a really good gym. And if I was living in Warsaw or traveling through or living here, I would definitely come to this gym. It is the best gym in the country. It's definitely the best gym in the country. So it scores 2 out of 2 for that. Does it have the X factor? It's the best gym in the country. Of course it does. It's the best gym in Poland. Yeah, it's got the X factor because it's got culture, it's got community, it's got expertise, it's got family feel, it's got food here. It's got the X factor. Again, considering what is available in the area of Warsaw, you've got a lot of commercial gyms. And essentially corporate gyms, you know, they follow a format. You know, this is built pure. This is literally blood, rust, sweat, hard work, growth, and you can see that people like coming here, considering that it's, like I say, it's 10-15 minutes outside of the main city centre. You can see that people make an effort to come here. Parking facilities available as well. It cost me about £4 in an Uber, £5 in an Uber from city centre to get here. I'd pay that easy. And if the weather was nicer in the summertime, it's an easy bike ride. So yeah, I think it does have the X factor. It is the best gym in the country. I think it's absolutely fantastic. So credit to Robert for building this, and wishing him a very Merry Christmas, and everyone a very, or should I say, wishing you a very heavy Christmas. So what's the final score out of 10? 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It scores 9 out of 10, and I think that's good, yeah. It's a 9 out of 10 gym. Don't worry about it not having CrossFit and hybrid. It's not tailored to that audience. If it wanted to be, it probably could be, and it could make some extra room outside. You know, he's developed the building already, but it scores a 9 out of 10. It's a good gym. It's a really, really, really good gym. And thank you very much to Robert for letting me stream from here. Thank you for the members of staff, and thank you for you guys for watching and joining for another live lifts. And wishing you all a very heavy Christmas. And we will be doing some more streams in the new year. I've got some things going on now over the next few weeks, over this holiday period as well. So I am going to be streaming in January, and I'll keep you posted. And thanks for joining. And yeah, halfway through the strength season, so thanks for sticking with it and catching all the old streams. Again, sorry about the audio in the previous stream. Once YouTube sorts out its editor, they're going to introduce an editor next year. I've got the audio saved, so hopefully the new editor that YouTube introduces, hopefully they'll let me overlay the original audio and it'll be full quality. But I can't do that at the minute on live streams. The YouTube won't let you. But hopefully I can do that in the future. Anyway, thank you very much, and thanks for tuning in. And do watch this stream back. There's an interview earlier on with Robert that we're grateful for, and I didn't expect that. So really, really good. And do come to Burnieka gyms if you do like gyms and you do like training, you are abroad, you are coming to Poland, or you are traveling in general. Check it out. And it'd be great to hear from you guys how your strength season is going and how where you've been and what gyms you check out. I'm happy to take recommendations on gyms. I'm more than happy to fly and go and train there and review it. So anyway, have a very heavy Christmas and have a very heavy New Year. And all the best to you. See you later.